Hello! That was a big full hello, because the Islanders played a pretty full game. That was awful. I'm Belmont Bunch, and welcome back to my channel, Belmont Bunch. I'm Mr. Belmont Bunch. That's the intro. Alright, so welcome back once again. The Islanders are 1-0 in round 2. They go up 1-0 on Philly. 4-0 is the final. And let's run through how that happened. First period, Islanders come out playing a really, really strong game. They get the fourth line out there, as they do very often, very early into the game, to lay the body. And also the second line with Brock, Beauvillier, Bailey, they've been playing great, and they had a good first shift, and it kind of set the tone. And the Isles would spend most of the first 5 minutes hemming the Flyers into their own zone. And this would come to fruition through Brock has it at the line. Isles have Philly way back in their own zone, tired out from a long shift, gets it across to Andy Green. Andy Green has all day and scores on a slapper. Andy Green! He looks like such a dad! And it's 1-0 Islanders. His first playoff goal in a decade. And the Isles are up 1-0. They outshoot Philly in this first period 15-4, I believe. It might have been 15-6. It was around that area. Could have been 3-0. Carter Hart makes an unbelievable save off a unbelievable play where Beauvillier makes a great area pass to Brock circling from behind the net. Brock gets absolutely robbed. Carter Hart was kind of already going down, and he desperately gets the left hand catching glove up and just snags it, and it's still 1-0 there. And later in that, just a few minutes later, we get a one-on-one, I believe it was Cizikas right in front, slams one from like 2 feet out that gets stopped on a great reaction save by Hart too. And that was mostly the rest of the first period, not a ton else. We had a power play at the end of the period that bled over into the second. Shots, like I said, very heavily in our direction. But as I said to my two friends watching the game with me, you feel a little bit nervous when you give your best shot in the first and you come out only up 1-0. The other team gets to hang around a little bit even though you've been outplaying them. Period 2 starts, and all my worries are confirmed. Isles would escape this period, spoiler alert, still up 1-0. But man, the Flyers got the first 8 shots of the period. The Isles power play that bled over didn't get a shot on goal. What a surprise. Neither of these teams are good on the power play. Very excited to watch some more terrible special teams throughout the rest of the series. The Flyers had the much better jump. At one point, Nick Leddy was out on the ice for a 3-minute shift. Oh my lord. Guys were getting stuck out there, and you could tell because the Flyers were winning the one-on-one puck battles, and then the Isle player that's already tired now has to retreat further back into his own zone, and Philly keeps getting shots off, and Varlamov keeps holding off for us. So that's basically the summation of the second period. After 2, the shots were pretty much even, and, you know, the Isles came out of the first up in the shots around 10, so not great for the second period. But now it's kind of the opposite. Now we've taken their best shot in terms of dominating a period, getting a lot of scoring chances, not giving up as many high danger chances. So even when the Islanders aren't really playing their perfect game, we're keeping them to the outside. So, you know, they're limiting the amount of damage. And Varlamov is just as steady as I've seen him all season. He's not making crazy saves because the Islanders don't allow the chances that make him have to make those crazy saves. He's just stopping pucks that are thrown on net. His positioning has been pretty good because, you know, when the other team gets down and the goalie's making a lot of saves, they're just going to start chucking it on net, and you're going to see deflections go in and crazy stuff like that. And Varley has been doing a good job not being overly aggressive, so he's got time to react. And he's also been able to not be so far back in his crease that these deflections are, have more net to hit. But anyway, third period, Isles come out playing much better again. Ross Johnston laying the body, creates a chance behind the net. So Johnston comes in, lays a hit, keeps the puck hemmed in. Leo just swipes at it, knocks it out to Pajot. Pajot deposits it to the toy department. And it's 2-0 Islanders. And the Isles would, at this point, get to play their game, get to salt it away. We get a third goal on a great counterattack because, you know, then you have to take Philly's punch again. They're going to counter down 2-0. They're going to have to push a little bit more. Isles take advantage of that. 3-on-2 with the whole first line, Eberle, Barzal, and Lee. Eberle feeds to Barzal across the line. Barzal is able to delay, hold, swing it around the last defenseman. Lee just puts it on net. Probably a stoppable shot by Carter Hart, but like I said to my friends, he misses this one and it's 3-0 Islanders. Like I said, he kind of owed us one. He made 2 incredible stops in the first period. It could be 3-0 after one. He owed us one, but he gave us one there. And 3-0, and it was kind of over from there. Isles got another empty netter, continuing the trend of us scoring empty netters that we're not even attempting to score on. And me and my brother always joke, never bet the Islanders to hit the empty net, because we don't, in the regular season, we don't even attempt to score on the empty net. The team just seems interested in just dumping it, letting the clock run and that's probably a smarter thing. This Islander team keeps accidentally hitting the empty net. It's fantastic. So both teams in this game, final stats, shots were even, 29 apiece. The power plays, both teams, I believe, were 0 for 1. Very clean game. Philly plays a lot cleaner a game than Washington does. Washington was having some lazy penalties, also some frustration penalties. We'll see. There was a frustration penalty late in this game, but both teams took a penalty. Brock and Lawton? I'm not sure who. It might have been Braun. But a little bit of a frustration penalty there with a slash. But outside of that, pretty clean game. Isles, second consecutive shutout. Varley, 2 games in a row of a shutout. So first star I'm going to give to Varley. It's so funny. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do the stars of the game. And I do it once, and then I forget for 5 games straight, and then I do them again. There's a pattern. Watch through all the videos. I'm not just saying that for more views. So Varley would be the star of the game. He's like 40 seconds away from an Islanders playoff shutout consecutive record of minutes consecutively. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Could beat Billy Smith and the 80s Isles for that one. And yeah, great start. I couldn't have asked for a better game out of the Islanders. And, Philly, I would expect to have some better games than this coming forward. Anson Carter said after the game, this could be a quick series. Let's hold our horses here. Well, let's hold our horses, because we took a 1-0 lead on the Lightning a few years ago, and I have not forgotten what happened after that. Not at all. We had Shane Prince on our third line. All right, so that's the video. Like and subscribe below. I choked on my words. The playoff beard, I apologize for. It's here as long as we keep winning. And so there is a downside to us winning. But like and subscribe. Thank you for the view. Keep watching for more of the recaps and our roundup. I just came up with that off the top of my head, and it was terrible. So I should stop doing that. Anyway, we'll see you next time on Belmont Bunch. I'm Belmont Bunch. Have a good Belmont Bunch. Night. Bye.
Maybe the playoff beard will be bad until it's good. Just like the Islanders.
Listen, if we win the Stanley Cup, it retroactively was fantastic.
Yes.